Hello, it's me again. Yes, we're all disappointed. Okay, so today's gonna be a kind of a different video. I mean, not that I have like a theme going on, I just do whatever I feel like, but today I'm gonna show you some things that I, as a veteran player, if you will, think are important. And it's like, if you wanna shut up, if you wanna like you optimize your farming and like, or if you're a free to play player and you're like, what's the word, you wanna really like make sure that you're progressing as much as you can, you know. What I'm gonna be showing you basically is like one artifact route and one, maybe two, but probably one crystal farming route. In artifact routes, you can use it for the artifact transmuter, the artifact fodder you get, you can use it for Mora, you can use it for artifact XP, like you can salvage it. And then obviously the crystals, you can't farm enhancement or whatever it's called. This stuff, see, I have none of it because always raising weapons, but you can't farm it like you can with Mora or like with resin. So I thought it would be like good to show you where you can get a lot of it on a every other day basis, I think it is. Also, there's many routes, so you could practically do this every day, but the ores, they respawn like every 3 days, I think, every 2 days, every 3 days, I don't know. But the artifacts respawn every day. However, with the artifacts, they respawn every day, but you can only like investigate so much. You can't go around the entire map and investigate every little spot and get every single artifact, unfortunately, because then, I don't know, we'd all be rich and have leveled up artifacts. But yeah, so yeah, it's like, you know, if you need resources and you don't want to, or you have already spent your resin, this is what you should do. And it shouldn't take too long. Sorry if I'm yapping too long, but it shouldn't take too long. I think it takes me like maximum 20 minutes. I don't know, we'll see. But yeah, let's get started. I'm gonna use my exploration team, which I recommend you do as well, just for the sake of saving time. I'm starting with artifacts. I don't need a miner. Wait, ew. Someone who can hit the rocks, okay? Not yet. I'll do that after, but yeah. Okay, so first spot is here. It hasn't respawned yet for me, but oh, sorry kitty. It's right here. And then I start from here, and when I can't investigate anymore, I'm gonna show you what I mean if you don't already understand, but when I can't investigate anymore, it means I've capped like the amount of artifacts I can, you know, take. Hi. So yeah, this is the first spot. This is the investigation thing, by the way. It's not going to be shining for you if you've already done. I don't know why they're limited. Well, I guess I do know. It would be kind of OP if they weren't, but yeah, they will just not be shining if you've done too many. But this route will, you can basically do it until you get to the next spot and they're not glowing. But yeah, I've been doing this for a while. It's kind of seems to me in the beginning, it felt like, why am I putting in all this work for like pretty small like reward? I don't know. But the more I've kept doing it, like the more I've like really appreciated it, because I have the more I need, or I have the fodder I need, or I have the crystals I need to ascend a new weapon, and blah blah blah. And it really does add up over time. It may seem like minuscule when you've done it once, and like, but still, I feel like, I don't know. And I also think it's kind of nice. It's like, once you've done the route once or twice, you're gonna like you're gonna be able to do it like automatically, and it's kind of therapeutic. It's cathartic, you know. You put on a podcast and you run around and investigate. Ooh.
Take it easy.
Plonk.
Take it easy.
I don't think this video is going to be like super edited. I think it's just going to be kind of chill, you know. It's not, doesn't need to be a whole ass production. Just like, it's a good tip for newer players and like AR60 players like me. It's a little bit tedious, but like I said, I think after a while it just kind of automatic, and it's kind of nice. But yeah, since the artifact transmuter also, this is a really good way to get fodder, so you don't have to throw in your leveled 5-star artifacts. I mean, you can if you have like, but it's just kind of a waste of resources because you have to put in XP into them to at least get them to level 4 for it to be like kind of useful. So getting these, like farming up a bunch of these over like, I don't know, a week is, I don't know if a week is too much for one elixir, but I don't, whatever. Might be shorter, might be longer, but who knows? Someone probably knows. I've just been using my 5-star artifacts, which is kind of a waste, but I'm impatient, okay? Which is another reason why I do this. I hate when I have a new weapon or I have a new character to level or artifacts, whatever, and I don't have the resources. It drives me crazy. I don't know why Genshin does that though. Oh, I also take this just... Hello ladies, it's me again from the future this time, cause, well, my recording decided to not record my mic anymore. So, yeah, this is it. Trying to think of what to say. I had such a good like flow going in the video, but now I'm just like, what do I say? But I do remember thanking you guys for 300 subscribers. I don't know if I did that yet. Very, very happy about that. Very, very, like I got a lot of them overnight from that, like, what's it called? What your main stuff's about you video, and some like shorts or whatever. So thank you very much for that. I will be making more of those if you're interested. Also, just disregard me struggling to get into this little place with my tall characters. I don't know why. Sometimes it works fine. I just get in easily. Other times it's like, no, you can't come in. You're too tall. But yeah, moving on to the chasm. There's 2 little places here for artifacts. Also, I don't think I mentioned this yet, but this like a little farm route in combination with the other one will get you like a lot of crystal flies as well, so you won't run out of them. It's just like overall really good farm route because you get Mora, you get ore, you get artifact XP if you want, you get artifacts for your transmuter, you get crystal flies, like all these annoying things to farm. So it's nice to do this like every day. Obviously the, what's it called, the mining doesn't refresh every day, but like, considering how many spots there are to mine, you could do it every day technically. But yeah, also it's like December, it's Christmas season. I don't know if you guys celebrate Christmas. Most of you probably do. Oh my god, I just started thinking about, in Sweden we have, that's where I live, we have this like weird tradition. It's like a what's it called? Like a big fat like goat creature made out of like hay. Like it's ginormous. It's humongous. It's like the size of a building. And we, like, I don't know, since the first time they made it and put it up in that specific city, it's burned down every single year. Like someone comes and lights it on fire. There have been people guarding it. There have been police present, whatever. Every fucking year. Oh, maybe I shouldn't swear. Who cares? Every year, it burns down. Someone burns it down. So, yeah, I thought that was a fun little Christmas tradition. Also, here I'm showing you my crystal flies because I'm like, look how many you can get just by doing this shite, this stupid farm route. It's not stupid. It's so worth it, actually, in my opinion. But yeah, the burning goat thing, very odd tradition to have, but I started thinking about it when I started thinking about Christmas in December, and I'm wondering, like, if you have any like weird Christmas traditions or winter traditions where you're from, please let me know, because I love shit like that. I think it's funny as fuck. Also, while we're just here yapping, how are we feeling about Mavuika? Mamacita. How are we feeling? Because personally, I'm kind of underwhelmed by her kits and her, like, I like her design a lot. Like, she looks cool. I have no problem with her, like, aesthetically. But like the motorcycle, the fact that she's like a DPS, like, I just expected her to have like crazy support value, like attack buffing, like Bennett, or like great pyro application like Xiangling. But no, we're still like, what's the word? Prisoners in the Bennett Xiangling meta, which is kind of disappointing. And I fucking hate the motorcycle. I'm so sorry, but I do. I hate it so much. Why does she have a motorcycle? It's so annoying. Like, to me, it's kind of like, it like breaks immersion. Also, look at this. Having Chaska is such a, it's such a just cheating in exploration. But yeah, the motorcycle. Why? It's kind of like Chaska's gun. Although I like her gun now, but it's like a fantasy game, it has fantasy vibes, whatever. And then you're bringing in a motorcycle? What's next? iPads? Like, I don't know. Oh, and there's the first two crystal flies, I think. Those are the first. In the end, you get like, I don't know. Like, I don't know, 10 to 12? 12 every day is more than you can, if you're free to play anyways, more than you can spend condensing, so you'll always be on the plus side. These farming routes or whatever, they make the game a lot easier. In the long run, it's like annoying the first few times, but it's so worth it later when you're like, oh, I don't have enough fodder for my transmuter and I'm one elixir away from crafting the thing I want. But then you do have it. Or you're like, oh, I'm always broke. I'm always broke. And this helps quite a bit. Even if I spend more every day, which I usually do, I can because I'm doing this, so who gives a flip? But yeah, not super excited for Mavuika. The patch in general though, very excited. I will do it. I think I'm pretty low on Primo Gems, I'm pretty low on wishes, because I have no impulse control, but I'm pretty sure I will be wishing for Mavuika. And I will be doing a video of it, so stay tuned for that, my divas. My little divas, hunty queens, hunt McPhears. I'm like on a caffeine high because I had like half a Coke Zero. Yes, I'm that sensitive to caffeine. As an adult, it's kind of embarrassing. But I also do take meth, almost kind of literally. Why am I sharing that? Maybe I should. Like for my ADHD, it's not meth, it's amphetamines, but meth is amphetamines, so. Anyway, this is not pharmaceutical school, but yeah.
That's close enough.
While I'm here just yapping, I'm very open to
A new punch.
like feedback and video ideas, etc. I have a friend who's really good at coming up with video ideas, but she's just one person, you know? It's too much work for one person. And also I'm curious to hear like what you guys like to watch. Who are your favorite Genshin YouTubers? That's a good question. It doesn't have to be YouTubers, it could be streamers, whatever. Yeah, who's your favorite and why? So just let me know so I can do some marketing research. Haha. Okay, moving on to Fontaine. I forgot the name of this stupid city. I literally live there. Almost. It's like where I go. It's my base. Anyway. It was Mondstadt since like the start of the game, and then I was like, I don't want to be in Mondstadt anymore. I don't want to craft and stuff in Mondstadt anymore. I want to be somewhere else. And so I did Fontaine. I wonder if there's people out there who like always go to the new region. Or always go to the region they're currently in, because I could never. Ooh, this is a nice spot for crystal flies. I always stop here on my by on my routes. This little farming route, because look at those crystal flies. There's 6 of them in this one little cave, and there's a team waypoint right next to it. Yoink. Beep beep. We're nearing like the end of the route now. You're gonna see the little investigation points with a little sparkle are gonna disappear eventually. I'll let you know when, but yeah. My brain is blanking. I don't know. I'm just like thinking. I'm watching the video as if I'm watching YouTube. Like I'm doing this. I'm supposed to be yapping. It's so weird. I'm such a good yapper normally, but then when I sit down and like time to yap, it's like I have nothing to talk about. Let me talk about the lack of endgame in Genshin Impact, because it pisses me off. And also the lack of content, like when you don't have resin. Unless there's a new patch, which by the way, every new patch I finish in like, I don't know, a good day, maybe 2 if I'm busy the first day. But like, and then for like a month, there's just nothing to do. There's theater and there's, what's it called? Oh, those are 2 more crystal flies, by the way. There's theater and then there's abyss, right? But they only happen once a month. So like, if you include like a new patch with new story and whatever, that's like, let's say 2 days. Let's be generous, say 2 days. And then Abyss in Imaginary Theater, that's half a day. So 2.5 days, really, of content every month. Like, and I'm not asking for them. I know that like the story stuff takes forever. Like, there's a lot of work, there's like writing, there's animation, there's all of this stuff. Like it's a huge job and you can't just like make like new stories every 2 days, but at least give us some like more events or some like end game content. I almost forgot those. End game content that you can actually like do without resin or without it like having a once a month reward. Like, I don't know, something similar to like maybe Simulated Universe and Honkai Star Rail, or I know Zenless has. Okay, quick intermission because here these boxes should be blinking, but they're not. So that means, why am I hitting the flower? That means that we investigate all we can today. So that's the official end of the route, I guess. I don't know what I'm doing now, but going into the mines? I thought I did that first. I guess not. Okay, well then I can continue yapping. Okay, so this is the start of the crystal farming. There's even more crystal flies here. You don't do this particular route every day, but every 2 or every 3, I think. I forget the respawn timers. It's irrelevant because there's so many, but the chasm is like, it's the best place to go farm crystals, crystal ore, enhancement ore, because the drop rate is like a lot higher. I don't know if I mentioned that already, but basically when you break one of the crystals in the ore, like it drops it at minimum like 2 chunks or whatever, which it does not do in overworld, which kind of sucks. But there's also good, like in Fontaine there's a nice route you can do underwater with like the little scuttle buggy thingy ability, because it has a lot of range, so it makes it like time efficient to farm, even though it doesn't drop huge amounts like it does in the chasm. But back to like endgame and all of that. Zenless apparently has like an endless tower, and you can do it without resin, and I'm not super like educated on it. I think, in my opinion, Zenless is a game that should not exist. Like, it's so scary and concerning that there's so many people who play that game. I'm assuming most of them are kids, but like, if I ever met an adult who played Zenless, so sorry if this is you, but I'd be very concerned and suspicious. Because why, as an adult, why are you playing a video game that has like little kids in compromising, you know, outfits, circumstances, positions, whatever? It's just kind of weird and nasty, and I don't know why people are into that. I did, however, see, which is interesting, from a Hoyo game, but like the new character Lighter, he's like apparently, he's like male. He's like male. He's kind of a man. But it's like fan servicey, and he's a dude, which is new. And I'm like, not, well, he's like fully dressed, unlike every single female character in that game. But yeah, I thought that was funny, maybe in the right direction. Like, if you're gonna sexualize all your female characters, including the children, at least be consistent and do it with the men too. But I don't know. I don't think either is necessary. Especially not children. I feel like there should be laws against that. Like, depictions of young characters, and I don't care if they're actually 500, but like young looking characters, boy or girl, it doesn't matter. There should be laws against portraying them in like a, you know, sexual way. That is so odd. Like, who works at Hoyo? Horny 12-year-olds? No, grown men. That's what's so concerning. Sorry, I probably like made half of my audience my enemy, but that's okay. Yeah. I hope you're following along well with the route. I can post like a map with some dot. I don't know if I'll do that and put it in like editing, but I feel like it's pretty easy to follow along. And you can mark it on the map like I have. You can see on the map the little, it's marked. The little crowbars? No. What's that called? Pickaxe. You can see the little pickaxes and the little stars for the artifacts. So, I think you're Gucci. But yeah, I am excited for 3.0 in general though, mostly for the story. Also, everyone's kind of hating on Chaska. I don't know why I feel the need to say Chaska, but everyone's hating on her, or they were. But I genuinely think she's one of the most fun characters I've played in Genshin. Also, that little fucking rabbit, I always accidentally kill it because it just does not move quick enough. Like, get out of the way. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah, the new patch and the new story and people hating Chaska, right? I don't know. She's like a filler character, and I thought so too. And then I used all my wishes and wasted my guarantee to get her because I just needed to feel something, okay? I have a gambling issue. I don't actually. Don't worry. But it was one of those moments. I had saved up so much and I was like, I could just use all of these right now. And I did. And I don't regret it. Which is the funny part. I don't know if it's funny, but I don't regret it at all because Chaska is just so fun. And I don't know, I love her like RNG. I love her how she can do like a million reactions at once. Not quite a million, but I just think she's so fun. And I like that her teams are kind of, I like that she can use Auron most of all. Even though I don't really know if I like Auron. He's such an odd character. Like he's like a golden retriever type of person. But he looks like an emo boy. Yeah, I don't know. And he calls everyone grandma, granny. It's a weird character. What were they thinking? Sometimes they just like, I feel like someone came up with a character and then someone's already drawn like concept for another character or for a character in general. They just slap that look onto the character's personality and it doesn't match. Oh, I don't know what I'm saying now. I have no idea what I was talking about there, but I'm sure it wasn't important. I just hate when technology fails us. Like, you're a computer. You're made to do one thing. Why am I looking at the event? Oh, I was yapping about how the event is like kind of dull. We're really slacking on events recently. And also, why is there like 2 days in between each part of the event? In Starvale, you can play the whole event in like 1 hour, which I did on stream one time. It's really fun. You guys should come watch next time I stream. I don't have a schedule. Maybe I should get one. I might have already mentioned that. How it's driving me insane. I really would like a new anime to watch, but all animes are so disappointing. Like Dun Dun Dun, or whatever it's called. I was very excited for it. I was like, this gonna be lit. So nice to have like a new anime to watch. But then saw a lot of people say that there was like questionable scenes in it, and that it was like kind of, I don't know, I got the vibe that it was kind of like fan service-y-ish and like exploitative of like the young female characters, which and I don't mean like, people always like, when you talk about stuff like this, they get so annoyed and they're like, you're such a feminist, blah blah blah. No, I just don't want to see kids sexualized when I watch anime or play video games. It's not that I'm the normal one, okay? But yeah, stuff like that ruins the anime for me. And I get anime, the like core audience is like young men who love that stuff, but still, I think it sets a bad precedent. And also, I don't know. Oh, look at this. Joska OP. If you don't have like good at like exploration characters, Genshin is kind of hard. Like, no joke. It's so hard to get around with just like walking. Like, hello. Thankfully a lot of them are free, like Lynette. And I was about to say Sayu, but I don't think she's free. We'll get her eventually, but free might be a stretch. But yeah, also Zhongli for farming or mining. Oh my god. Ever since that like minor joke in the beginning, been talk or joke, it wasn't intentional, but it's been lots of minor talk. I guess it's on my mind, all these P words. We're nearing the end of the farming route here. I would recommend, like, if you want to do this on a regular basis, then putting the map markers like I have. You just pause and put them where I put them, and then look at this video until the routes are like ingrained in your mind. Because they are for me. I could probably do this with my eyes closed at this point. And yes, reasonless behavior, but it's like, I love this game, y'all. I want to play all the time. So why wouldn't I? Because there's nothing to do. Yeah, good point. But at least this is like productive and it's helpful in the long run. I was gonna say something, but I totally blanked. It's not easy being on a million tranquilizers. I'm kidding. I'm not. Winky face. Oh my god, that made me think of Overwatch. Have you guys seen the new Marvel game? Oh my god, I'm so scatterbrained. Okay, this is the last two little spots, by the way. Have you seen that new Marvel's game that looks exactly like Overwatch? Exactly like Overwatch might be a exaggeration, but it looks like Overwatch and it makes me kind of nostalgic. Like, I was almost no, I was Grandmaster in Overwatch in the early days. And I have so many fond memories of that game. And I really wish it was still good and fun, but they kind of ruined it. Typical Blizzard. I also have Diablo 4 that when I started playing it and I finished the story. Oh wait, this is kind of a spoiler. Skip ahead like 1 minute if you don't want spoilers, but. And Lilith was like the villain. I stopped playing after that. I was like, what? Introduce this awesome fucking character just to be like, to betray her, like, and side with her dad who's like worse. Everything she said made sense. I don't know. I'm a Lilith apologizer till I die. Okay, that was the end of the little farmy farm route for the crystals and the artifacts, but that ended a while ago. And I think now I'm just gonna show you. I spent all my crystals in the beginning. I put them in the crafting queue, whatever. So all of these 164 crystal chunks are from this route, which I'd say is pretty good. It's pretty solid. Oh yeah, now I'm gonna show you like a fraction of the money you can get. Oh wait, no, now I'm salvaging. That's like 9 sanctifying elixirs every day. That adds up. Not very bad. You're gonna get good artifacts slower than you get the sanctifying elixir, so you're always gonna have sanctifying elixir if you want. Also, this is the Mora, like showing you how much Mora you can get. And that was like kind of half, and it was all 1 stars, and it was like 40k. I think in total, if you deleted all of these for Mora, you'd get like, I don't know, 100k roughly. maybe like 80, 70. But that's also a lot every day. Every day? Oh, and I'm always out of sanctifying essence. Sad. What am I doing now? I'm going to craft it, I guess. Wheel. I love her little whistle. See, those were the ones that I had before I started. But yeah, and I mean, if you're crafting weapons, this is also like, it's pretty damn good. You can get all the refines. Oh my god, billets. I never have any sword or catalyst billets. It's really painful. But I have a million fucking greatsword billets and a million bow billets. I don't know what to do about that. I wish you could switch them, like in Honkai Star Rail. Genshin, why are you so behind? Even the pedo game is outdoing you. This is not right. Oh, Elon stopped like she was offended. This is probably the end of the video. I don't know yet.